Hi, this is Chris Faircloth with Realty Executives in Virginia Beach, and today's topic is on first-time home buying. If you're considering buying a home, there are a couple things you need to think about. First off, whether or not you have savings adequate for a down payment. You need to have several months worth of savings available. First-time home buyers are required to put down a minimum of 3.5%. So that's an important factor. Also, are you current on your bills? Are you behind on your bills? Do you have a steady job, and have you had one for 2 years? These are all key considerations when thinking about buying your first home. The next consideration would be finding a full-time realtor to represent you as a buyer's agent. Virginia is a caveat emptor state, meaning buyer beware. You have certain obligations and responsibilities of exercising due diligence in the purchase of your home here in Virginia. Yes, that can be very scary. That's why it's a good reason to have a realtor with experience. A realtor can also refer you to a reputable lender to start the pre-qualification process. Typically, the seller pays the buyer's commission or the buyer's agent commissions, so many times our services are at no cost to the buyer. Of course, there are exceptions to be made in that, such as the for sale by owner, also known as the FSBO. A realtor will also be able to assist you in refining your home search. They can advise you on the value of certain amenities and the value of comparable sales in the area to make sure that the price that you're looking at is a marketable price and you're getting the best value for that home. They'll be able to assist you in negotiating the offer, walk you through the process of all the inspections, confirming due diligence concerns or options, such as whether or not you want to have a home inspection. Obviously, we always advise that. An IFAS inspection, the condo or property owner association documents and advices according to that. My favorite part of assisting a first-time home buyer actually is handing the keys over upon conclusion at settlement when you close on your new home. First-time home buyers just glow. Now, when you speak to a lender, you need to make sure you qualify for a home loan. So, speak to a loan officer that you feel comfortable with. If you speak to someone who maybe seems busy and doesn't have the time, call another one. This market is very competitive, and you need to be doing business with someone you feel comfortable with. Now, all lenders are not the same. There are many different kinds of loan programs out there, so don't get discouraged if one company tells you something different from another. And be prepared to provide the loan officer with permission to pull your credit, also provide employment history, income details, and most of the time they're looking for tax returns for at least the last 2 years. This is very common, so don't be concerned. Once you've reviewed all the documents and the lender has approved you for a loan, make sure you ask for a good faith estimate. This is the lender's best estimate as to your closing expenses. Also ask for a pre-approval letter from the lender and provide that copy to your realtor. Your realtor will include the pre-approval letter with an offer made to make your offer look stronger when you find just the right house. Now, once you've located the property that you wish to make an offer on, then what we'll do is we'll sit down and decide about the price and the terms and whether or not subject property that you like is priced accurately. Part of an offer is an earnest money deposit. That would be a check that you write, and it accompanies the offer, showing the seller and the listing agent that we are making an offer in good faith. This money will be placed in an escrow account until the date of settlement, when you receive your HUD-1 form or settlement statement, which outlines your costs and expenses. You'll see the earnest money deposit reflected as a credit on the HUD-1 form. So don't worry, your money comes back to you. Note, an offer is not a contract until the terms have been ratified, meaning that all parties to the agreement have agreed in writing as to the terms and conditions. That the date of agreement is considered the ratification date. As a buyer's agent, I always recommend my clients obtain a home inspection to determine the overall condition of the home. You will have the right to negotiate the repairs based on the results of the home inspection, and if the results of the home inspection are not to your sole satisfaction, you also have the right to request a release under those terms, that they're not to the sole satisfaction. All of this is contingent upon the fact that you do the home inspection and submit the list of items or the release within the time frame allotted in your particular contract. Now, you have the right to also use a title company or an attorney to prepare your documents. They are then known as a settlement service provider. They are the ones that will receive the lender instructions and prepare the documents for settlement. The buyer and the seller attend closings with their real estate agents, sometimes together, but more often separately. Once the buyer and seller sign the settlement documents giving ownership of the property to the buyers, the keys are then exchanged. Any money due at that time are given by the buyer to the settlement service provider in the form of certified funds. Last but not least, enjoy. You are now a homeowner. Sit back and enjoy. Always make your payments on time and begin building equity in your new home. This is the start of a lifetime of wealth and happiness. Thank you. Have a good day. Any more questions, visit me online at chrisfaircloth.com.